operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. From up and down, just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On 2nd down, Baker going up top. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only is that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. McCarthy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, but just puts a little too much in front.
They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, KC.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Michael McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
A gain of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Robert Spillane on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Now Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal, Kansas City.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is caught, and a big collision there. Down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Saquon, and once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Lions, nothing.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Regular. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It is a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The motion man is Nakua.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Hurry.
Slot man in motion left. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And he will score! Dante apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good. We're on Lions. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Putting the tight end in motion.
3-yard line.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. On the move left. To the pylon, he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Lions. His 2nd TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it's clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Lions all their 1st time out. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. The motion man is Nakua. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down is Mayfield. The pressure too much, and he goes down. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Hey, alert 33. Run.
They bring Judy in motion.
Hurry.
Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like...
Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And the Lions have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he's in. Luka Nakua. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Up the sideline, past midfield. Uh-oh. Saquon Barkley. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his his second touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return is Dante Thornton. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 81 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. Big hole to the 30. Past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Chiefs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds, and a flag comes in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give to Barkley, running right, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
A run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
He was brought down by Ray Lewis.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 then. 1st down, Detroit.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Hey, alert 33. Run. Kings, 180. Alert.
Now Mayfield. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
17 more yards.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Good throw taken in by Judy.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Barkley. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Ball is at the 8 for second and goal.
Hurry. Hey, alert. Watch out.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And goal.
They'll run with Barkley. Some determined running, but they're going to stop it short of the goal line. Now BC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up for first and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. It's A.J. Epinesa who gets in to record the sack. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly.